getting trusted people to work with. We must look at that aspect.
And check John Dramani Mahama, Chief Justice, as in Chang, some Mamma Crata, I am ready, and some of the buyer, and a DB at Pierpont Tia, some Mamma Chief Justice Fluwa, Sardino, on next Chief Justice.
Regional Minister, one Chinaso, and after I went to a Mubasi Kim, Nicoshado Airport, Namedia to Nanan would say, Dr. Franka Mako in a chef, Atante Redia, Nana Wunia.
Nana Akuffo Akuffo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
And it was the most regrettable experience in my life.
Yen sama ifo nyina kwaba ebiom emra dwumadie so abeto dwase Chief Justice wanhwe ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enche obeyina fi ho na oyini fi ho ahwan ena eba be hye maame nanan edibio liki ababedi ha commander edemu information nyina eba enochi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nana Akuffo Akuffo no ama ensem bebre ene frechi eba okohia no edien ena ekoso ede asem ena one Nana Akuffo ekan ye quick one yere mu nsem nyina eba baransa na no Ashanti Regional Minister estati dwumadie bi ayefre no Ashanti First na ene nam so ama NPP for na babonten se womo ba be che Ashanti Regional Minister enti ena womo kasa nsemi quick one yenko na yentensem ne mra na yekoba information bebre e wacha commander edeba
Regional Minister is Dr. Franka Mwakohini. Otu mfuoni hao, sawa ni so tu mfuoni ha. Fazi sawa ni muta.
Obaza wakasai.
Ya make not. Also, but I.
That be me nyawe nti the officer. Okay, nti na mse
na Regional Minister say wo ye festival. Na festival so de enya na ye festival. I for the festival dim what you say? I'm say obaye say wo muhe.
Baba
ya emraso aye de omo pe.
Ba say that
say na naba won twina so.
David so
na fra kwanto omo ba say kim Nicoshado Airport ho. Na media to na nani mo say Dr. Franka Mako hine chef Atante Redia na wuni ha. Na say nya DC what you
na
kuma say enya NDC what the other wo chef festival ko chef adana no muni ha kuma say o tu what dia
Dada eti ebetimi aba say dog be ye festival na organize program bia abrana na on fam ko tunanim definitely on ko to so program line out na ye wo fa bi eduru ho a nananum ebebam ni ade enti e bia na nananum ya we
ebi festival ye hu ebi ya bra nananum bebam mini asebe na ka festival ya bra nananum na edi wo mudwuma me ade asie me mo because otu fo ni
anyway
nanani ha
yeah go back to Zuba asem no
etu brebi na wo be ma nananum aba mo ne te wo fa tantia bo wo pese wo ye dia wo pe
boy yango Zuba asem no nanaba me kwa kotuna ma nanase oni ha no Dr. Franka Mako ine afa kumasi abo ne bo wa fa rigi abo ne bo wo so wo ye festival yeah. So that's it. The regional coordinating council. No, I have a suma a my a fear a course and your best iron was you watching an anonymous where you might yet. Many a festival. You.
What you say? Yes, we confirm a festival in the name of Dr. Franka Mako. If it's a media machine, another effort to honor. Me catch and answer. Nana Makoya, and the amount of your coso, and the amount of your regular ministry, or
Roger, Ashanti Regional Minister,
of course,
any Ashanti Region NPP before, and say Asamasi after say Ashanti Regional Minister, say Jumadi and say, but then I think say information be ha, Chief Justice, why and I replace no, Mayan in Tessa, edina leaky aba be di unchen ye be wram afen so nana do dan kwa Akuffo akwa koshia president John Dramani Mahama oma kansem bebre but ansana no ensemi apoyando dia tudwa quick one yenwama because amanfo kaze fresher franka mwakohene ade ama NPP fo no eno na se ebo o modama ese ama NPP fo esi because the enemy is NPP Asante region almost stronghold
of course
but franka mwakohene ase o tene ne mama NDC quick one yenwama
wa erota ma me na wase na me nchevious na fi ye share se na eni nko because ene ye wo info bebre ni adwuma bebre aye ba be ye erota poyando eye Asante regional communications director edema NPP and I would nsem we etudwa but the most unfortunate thing is poyando nsem okoka ye ni refi no say erota and common na okokodi ye no Asante regional minister ontimi nya sa den without the approval of ahemfo omo Asante region
and you for na kasamu
erota say otumfo ni ho Poyando, he should know say ahemfo tie kira omotwa kire ma no say otumfo ni ho a enkire say in Asante region ekroni da ho eni sudifo rota ohene bia etu kwan a obi wo ho a ohwe na chi nti I'm shocked say Poyando person or pretending because of politics adwuma momentum anye na a very young guy at age 34 yeah wo kwa 35 oh yes adwuma no na oye ni yie nti
akwa we say no say menye sure say senka otumfo enya wea senka omu be franka makohini o
eraja asem ni nyina ne se ahemfo no including otumfo ebe ne de se ye betimi di onu ni kuro no aye dede wa abonte se eduru afi time se ya ye kodi afahye wo ye kuro na afahye no ebetwe dom ene etitire di aba
o na se Easter kra ne yense hu bibia wa Asante region
rota asem ni nyina no na enya Easter nko rota se obehwe a ekuro bi epese ye influential no e wa ade ba ko bi a eduru ho a across the country ho no obi ekọ purposely because of saade no mo de akekere ho it is typical example eye kwufo ni Easter rota another example eye baby anifo any 6 months it is how check this situations you will understand the say any eduru ho a ebia Asante region say e why the pa inteduru Easter obi kokowu yenso enko Asante region
because jumadie yi I think say almost akopiem e wo Lake Bosomtwe ye wo niam bi wo ho a JJ Rollins ebeye ye yemfa ne say yempanifo matwam beye ya I think say na ya abandon sa niam ne nyina but franka mako ni koya sa program ne wo ho no I think say wasiesie ni nyina ma say ni nyina ye adwuma ho
the writer onim problem ba ko a opanifo ni bi wo asem ni nyina ne say anya ne political party enti ne ye ntwe ho manso nya hu dede say nya papa wo bum panifo ni muta writer agenda we start ya che franka mako hene from that onya nomination no e na sha say osadodo omuade a whole lot of situations coming from Asante region just to make sure say Obefeli said the Beka so NDC has failed in Asante region because in election 2024 NDC for Jina Baby our Asante region almost say Oma overperforming MPP e Asante region but enam no guso kase obi anim say ukọ amaya kase say US in terms of tourism omo dey generate huge money right say ye kase ye ka nyasem ketwa
na onye sure say MPP for ne yema hwo because Frank Amakohini twe edom ema NDC wa Asante region
Roger
because adwumadie ya mu no anyomtofo aba ochiame kwame mu nyina kokopie mu afi Dr. Like mu from day one movie actors ni nyina
of course
omo nyina wo mu bi na Hereford mu nyina I think some ground mu nyina kopiepie mu
Roger
obia de ne ho agim
problem no because
but ye ne nim se sankofo nyina no ne ye ka na ye yemfa ne first ne ye ka ne so omo no mu MPP fo
Roger asem ni nyina ne se basically almost started from Ashanti region and to say oh yeah people if you invite them they will come but assembly say when man who nyansa make good use of them and I will be at say who say okay mpanifo we mu ye betima make good use of them e dey agi edin aside that omo ankasa na obi ohwa ye ntini nka bi mo chame kwa me writer ye nti omo nka bi but omo nim say eduru bibi say now from omo be ginema omo di na be relevant and omo de ani je ebesako o baby a omo free ba ye no enti eduru ho a obeyi political affiliations nchen ebi a wo MPP ni pa but ohwe nkoma original minister ni di ye any program lineup no omo starting with clean up exercise right second fibia no e di afashe bi wa Asante region empremiensa and ye clean the whole of Kumasi right anke massive aside that se okopiem e wo kowu a but wo bisa wo se adentina brand champon ni hotel na osiye no aden na wankwan kosi na kra question ni nyina ne se edru Easter celebration ni niam bebra nipa na ekọ ho no edo so bro so dodo enti wo kwa se ne bo adempo a but you pay but wo bisa ho se ade na ba Ashanti region na you see the whole year ye payment bi na se time bi edru a Ghana for nyina mu kwa Ashanti region ebi wo ho ana
sa dwumadie nya one day pe no de ye
nya one day
ye bobo wo mu
of course
even media no any actors no o nyina bo tournament
of course
afi o mu wie ye Lake Bosontwe wo makọ and o ko zo makọ je o mu di o makọ akosiesie ho wo maba wo ma ye show o chame kwame mo strong man mo beat trap mo wo mu okuma se no mo tonyo mo ma gidi no wo mu nyina ba ye
okay very simple ade we ye wo say obi arte ase ne se politics e kire se amanyo oman na ye enti se ye oman na obi nye unipa just because of kakra o party of power ubenya dinti o si de nipa na ye no eye pa na mum ye mo na sanua mu nkunu because onye wukuo ba
na onye sure se Franka Makohini anasa NDC for beye program bi say anam okay nye se we nye NDC for
enye NDC
Ashanti regional minister obey program kesiye say e wa Ashanti region abra otumfo nim
raka asem nyina ne se eye force eye memfa se eye ntro because se wo ka se wo study program lineup any study and city a director oh ye bibia you collaborate with security agencies no nti obekwa akwaje krata de Ghana police service so say ye wo program we nim ti da say ye bekwa akoye say e da say ye bekwa ha aside that director ahemforo na kuro ni hye wo musa nti you go and ask permission from them say ye be say we nti say watwa obetima Lake Bosontwe wa bra ahemfo a omo Bosontwe mpotem ho no omo mo mane ana
oh yes wo hwe video na okopie mu Lake Bosontwe no one na no ma wo ho nyina ekogu nsa
enti ensuo no Lake Bosontwe nsuo no Franka Makohini no na hwe nsuo no so rota mpanfo ho mo hwe so rota okopie mu kuma se konfa no che ne sekan na odi team ho na omo ntimi ntuo no rota I heard say amanfo ekoho nyina rota eno so mi bi say the question is Oma accept permission omo kwa na enti why na mo permission
nti we no be a otumfo ya we
the right straight away otumfo ya we and they also what here say say otumfo ho say otumfo ni ho ekuro no otumfo na ebu nemum oni mpanifo bi na ebu kuro no enye ohene ne nko na e manage kuro no enti ni mpanifo na ka no ho no odi obia to bibia no nti eba no asem bia ye odi oye in charge enti me ka say no mpanifo mo ye in charge no regional minister has been communicating with them and Sakura na ade ni ba bedru the right share the massive support any endorsement program ni nyaye the right ebe ye otumfo ankasa de se ade we betima gina nanka edru Easter kwawu na Ghana fo nyina adwane ko
Ashanti region fo so be nyomo de
abrofo ba no nanka ho abroni bi si Easter dru enti kumasi Ashanti first ono so kwa kodi Easter e wo kumasi right anka a massive turnout
very good
but asem nyina ne se director efie nipa wo be say ya efirifie
na owu ni se ekose ya ye nim de emra we nim the next 4 years 3 years e be si de but se niam kose ye na regional minister no eye niam say ya owu ni se obetimi awe ni vote asama NDC in the next 4 years
director say politics
the NDC nya I think 34%.
Yeah.
And 34%, or 34, 35.
Yeah.
And the ebetimi akobe 40%.
Yeah, director, so share progress ya NDC enya in Ashanti region from 2016 around 22%. And almost rise around 26 enti adeni peja and osha hawa omasi astatia omo brandi omo in Ashanti region with a lot of youth. Director, you will understand say e kose ya me nipa Senator Ashanti region na party bi aba power they are managing the region very well and it just have a problem
say we ni nyina gina Ashanti regional minister so timi say regional minister no obetimi awini shows ama NDC 2028
baby ade ne kono say Ashanti regional minister ne twa so say ya obepeja NDC vote ndo akọ 40% in 2028 general election
say basan so NPP assembly o
right assembly nyina ne say in Ashanti region omo pese kro ne yeyi anase omo pese ekro ne ka ho it is
omo se Ashanti region ye NPP enti ade bia NDC fo be kwa koye wo bia no omo se nka ho
wa rocha it is
because Ashanti region no ye NPP
okay
otumfo ye NPP Sa no mo pa cho nyame na make am.
Director, san sem no. E yensem bia sometimes NPP for be just a funny say. Omo pe say omo ya de otumfo wurawuram se de be ya anka omo a omo ya santifo omo hu ni say oh ye pe ye man asanteman ye pe kro ni pa ye pe ye busua ye frimu pa no na nka NDC hwa ye omo so that they will be voting against NDC every 4 years. But asem ni nyina ne say director say wo hwe number of collaborations between otumfo ni NDC for developments in Ashanti region. Director ebe crack your mind. Say you can see a papa, but you will understand say projects do be NDC here Ashanti region. NDC for who must say Omoka say before some of start they went to Otum for every project Omoka, especially writer. I mean for KJT any example. President Mahama must say Oba Kate Sodono, Okobo Otum for Amania, Otum for Ankasa Dim Communibi. Abra omode asokwa akobọ fom no de omoye nse otumfo yi asafo hene emone asafo hene nyina na ko asase so de aso ekobọ fom egu nsa ntuwie no abeka se otumfo se anase asantifo nyina ye NPP for Ashanti region NPP dia but it doesn't make sense. We have millions of Ashantis that they are not supporting that idea no masem nyina nse develop kro no very simple
menim say information Chief Justice dia no e wa ha say but kitwa bi be 2 minutes pe I think Sen another don Akuffo addo Asia President John Dramani Mahama nti we Akuffo addo Facebook wa also President John Dramani Mahama calls on former President Nana don Akuffo addo at Kwahoti commander enso amanfo ka ho asem
of course director we ye
addo gagai
addo premai we ye one of the beautiful scenes here in politics and other Obi person say 2 leaders from 2 opposite political parties. Share only in the interest of Ghanaians. And said here, Omino, ebe move for the writer. Who said, Oma Brandon, who so well with Easter celebration, every single Ghanaian per se, or not necessarily because Kou Nenkwane Ghana, but 7 years said all the tests are a Ghana. Say, drew Easter there, a Kou Pena Obenyano.
Obviously. President John Dramani Mahama who Akuffo addo aya won susun sresre because Akuffo addo di o man na wu Akuffo addo ne na ban awie o man Ghana nti nka o mu hia se na kire na nka okoche Akuffo addo
right how say
who na man sresre sa
etona bia o be kasa with emotions nti sometimes I agree with Ghanaians aya o mu feel sa na o mu kasa because emotional feeling na ewo mu they feel like na na do na ban say dey o kan na o matete o man na say no it why should the current president any be share sresre e ba sa na chese ye jai na na do na nkrofo na manaka but asem ni nyane say in politics we don't deal with emotions you deal with nsema ewo legal issues any evidence any dey adwuma it asem nyane say mampani pe kompeu okohia na na do ontimi mono sotoro ogohia na na do oni ni ntimi mfanse ni so mokoko but the obey nyina say the right as leaders of the country we be coming together na munyina ma celebrate bibi akama na Ghana for who say we are living in a very peaceful country say bibi o ho against law right now the mrano enedi but where there more grace to Eastern region kwawu Easter festival em say omaboa amana ye depa na afi we there no I very special.
Quick one, Yanko Chief Justice war because in same if you oba young woman.
Director, wait yet. Message no more to pana in same way and same bia. May sure say and no pana na Ghana for best of Bosumi Mudia or more petty pa. Director, you said the Chief Justice in 70 shots here. What brought petition Kotom and Penny and him a home cat, a home court to Kobe Briba, to see across Supreme Court a suspended case here. Edi injunction to man pedi se mani Chief Justice no na nkomo a eba ne se anhwa enche man pedi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe Chief Justice asinchen na wa appoint obi foforo na nsem no sha se eboboba no ena ma amanfo edi nkomo ye pa na rumors ni bi kra kire se nsem amene krata ayo ready ya suggest se onkotena nchen akase bia krata no ebeba abonten na maame no akwakotena nchen but nsem de ba ye no ene dibi apia bonten a eje se mampani nya yi Chief Justice free ho a sa din no ono no next Chief Justice ena magana for edi hu nkomo na according to various reports any rumors
na edi na eba ko anase omodoso
wa director okopia Supreme Court was see omo di animu de edi be se enan ena edi animu a se bibia nsesa dia director omumu baako eba be Chief Justice 4 to 5 names emu baako ena enedie enche mampani betima aboni din amana ba be chief justice
you betima bodina che
Roger, yemura dinim kakra na ye dini mo no nse signal na nkasa enema bi yiyi ne ho e wo edin ne ho a nse amanfo ehwe no a ubetimi ajaje se ade no ekwa ha the right first on the list his lordship Justice Gabriel Poorman yeah Supreme Court judge mo the writer waye adwuma na che in 2015 ena mampani yi ni se onko Supreme Court na onko ye adwuma ho a justice Supreme Court was serve our mining bebre waye lawyer for so many years our vast experience over 30 years experience as lawyer the writer enwachi next on the list her ladyship Justice Avril Lovelace Johnson ono another justice ya ono sidi apopia Oba with a lot of experience Ghana ha any outside Ghana waye adwuma pa na ono so in 2012 for baby ene je ono so nya akwanya o started say o serve e wo mining as court of appeal judge na waye adwuma e wo attorney general office na as assistant state attorney director enwachi another lister e pop up his lordship Justice Imanoyonu Kulendu director eno another name eba bonten a e kire se per the experience a owo any infie dodo a waserve e Ghana bar from 1994 and okọ Ghana bar association so a wo ho aba besi na director nanado e na appointed no e de no ekọ Supreme Court se onko toa so enko ye Supreme Court a ono so ni din ahyase eba director academy enu a they say ho na asem ne wo pa na edini ba ko his lordship Justice Isifu Omoro Tanko Amadu director sa papa die ono so we experience Ghana ha any outside Ghana was serve our Nigeria ba so na osan be pm Ghana na waye adwuma se said na nadro appoint no se onko Supreme Court ho na onko to asa amanfo twen se finally ebi animre nie mampani be boni din na waba be chief justice na director last on the list you say asem ni nyina no right papa we ne Ghana for bebre susu say at the moment and the pop up na no Ghana for shall say din komo say ono ene wo say we chief justice right his lordship Justice Paul Bafo Boni ena say ni din e ka ho bia Ghana for body say antwa mampani be yi na chief justice right according to Ghana for bebre nkoma omudi any rumors are yet to kire say per experience ya wanya any Supreme Court in federal was serve ho wa bra ye 2012 abani wie ya e Supreme Court no judge for mo tena asem no so di no na oka ho bi wa bra na Justice Atuguba eye judge pani na ote adwam no na Bafo Boni e ka ho bi na eno achi judge for ni o Supreme Court no je o ye senior e de madodo na wa bra na Getwe Tokono e be chief justice no na amanfo bebre susu se na e was his lordship Justice Paul Bafo Boni e kwana na e was oye e said ye nkomo na eguso a e koso kakra ye hwanim se enche krata na ye opina e bia na papa edin aba be top board
information ni nyina na commander edi egu ho no nti the amount for share ni mu no say chief justice His Excellency John Dramani Mahama onya ntem
of course
na onyi ma meni fro se de be ya prosecution bi wo ho a omo be ye ebe mu so se da bi ma me na betima to adwuma no so nti yen hwe de be kwa akosi but yenko this video emra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama obi di ade bi ye no na eno na nam so a ensem bebre esisi a chia John Dramani Mahama and narrated that story no na a trending so pa quick one yen hwemrai.
Let me thank both the majority and minority leader for attending. For me, it sends a signal that this is a non-partisan business forum, and that it is open to everybody, notwithstanding one's political affiliation. And my hope is that future presidents who succeed me will continue to adopt this as a forum that must continue, no matter which party is in power. But I'd like to make my last comment on the issue the minority leader raised. And it's not only him. There are several businessmen who have told me that one of the major hindrances they face in business is not even capital. It is getting trusted people to work with. If somebody comes to work for you, he thinks that your business is a platform for him also to build his business. And it's not only him who has had that experience. I've had it too. I bought a bus for a relative to run transport business so that he can look after the family at home and stop disturbing me on my small parliamentary salary. And they gave it to a driver who was a relative. Good driver though. The first thing he did was he went and put a carrier on the bus. And anytime you saw the bus had more load on top of it than in the bus. And so what happened? The axle broke down. And it was the most regrettable experience in my life. When the axle broke down, they came to me to buy a new axle. So the reason for buying the bus had been defeated. Anytime the bus broke down, they'll come to me to come and repair it. And it was costing me more to repair the bus than if I had just been momoing the money to them. But you know what happened? This driver used to live in the family house. While he was driving the bus, he procured the land. He started to build a house. The house reached lintel level when the bus finally broke down. And by then I had had enough. So I refused to repair the bus and decided to dispose of it. And so I sold the bus. This was like several years, maybe years, more than 10 years ago. And since I sold the bus, where the building reached lintel level, it is still at lintel level even till today. And so what he says is very serious, getting trusted people to work with. And so we must look at that aspect of the restraints to industry. And I know that even some business people and industrialists are going out of, like he said, are going out of the country and bringing foreigners to come and manage their businesses. It's an indictment on our human resource. And it's something that we must begin to think about and find ways of creating a core of management that is dedicated to working to build a business. Because what they forget is as the business grows, you get better remunerated, you benefit more. But if you want to suck your pound of flesh out of the business and kill it and move on, then no industry is going to grow and survive. And so that is an issue that we need to take up so that we all can think how we can manage to create a core of Ghanaian business managers who are dedicated, who have integrity, and who will work to grow the businesses so that they survive and create more opportunities for our young people.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, the Raja.
Na situation where you na mampania komuda.
Raja.
Because Ghana for young kwana you face that problem.
No. Obi said even the president they take Juan.
Oh.
Na ordinary Ghanaian
Ghana for subanye.
Mampani kura ye Trinity.
Oh.
Because I check it in federal mampani kaya over 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Na mampani wadru mampani standard now. Di mampani enfan bibisa. Inti the Raja very sad. We say all cano I ask receipt.
Oh yeah.
But we ade ba kwa mostly there be editing komo say yen suban na ye wo mu no. Say ansesa obi boa den.
Yen say suban Ghana.
Too bad. Ntunu say mampani say de okay. E kire say opa ona wutwika akokanya miani a. Koda mampani de mu super chow say on toka ma on tobi ma obiem. Na
we na yesu say wo say sa adwuma de abrochefo ne tae.
Yeah.
But the Otegana Hakra no, our young penny crano, yet Trinity, not the Otia Bruce. What took Abacana, some Fonya Jumamunya Bini,
Yabituati,
Namontecanica,
that's a well crown,
or Koyajuman and Scano Benyam. No, a dinner, yeah, Canica, on sentiment
on Fakan because well crown. On a man penny sat area, on Roman penino. The writer, the assembly yen say, Ipan Becas a carne say, carne say, and a debut of his cabin and considered a mampanicano. But at the end of the day, Mampenisi 10 years ago, Nani Panicana, what the J Proto DC dine. Oh, dined Rulento. Ababis in the freezer Mampani cano. But then when Timmy was so big, the writer didn't answer. Oh, assembly yen said, yeah, fun as funny, but a treasure beer. e ma yen hwe message ni track ke but yem fa bibi film
ana yem fa no broad enye ka business nko a
Roger say
obi bia business am obi wagu no
Roger and I'm say within the week me ne wa akọ ba bia abrochire for year bi ya na ye din ko the poultry farm about 3-4 years ago and I mean ni din ko ma na o say obi poultry farm the Roger ya nyina me no ne ko ye ko hu ne ka o de poultry farm ne esi ho esi fi a asay kra na chi because poultry farm no ja ho ko agu the Roger problem ne de ya nsesa da bia be so afra sikafo ye be so kira brochire for o mo be bia adwuma no begu obi anya kwase o de sika be hye ni botom e ba sa ye ho be kire ye
quick one eremasi ye ko e be so ba biem ti commander ko peduane bi di na bibia enye fine enche so na bibia e fine se me kasa enche na bibia e fine
se de bibia be fine
e be fine
se de enche bibia be fine
abusafo
na se na bibia enche da
enye fine sa bare enche bibia be fine ya ka efu nyina